Welcome, all Weaver, to the land of Za'Tar, the kingdom nestled by the mountain, protected by her stone. We are one of the last bastions of humanity on this wretched planet. We don't know what we can expect from you, all Weaver, but a body for our army. Go, do what you can, but I don't expect you to last long. You'll never do.
Another month has gone by, and so another devlog. It's been over a year now since I started working on Vana'Gear, and I have to say a lot of foundation has been laid. Thanks to everyone that has followed along so far, and a big thanks to my Patreon supporters. You guys really helped me out. Now then, one of the many things I worked on was a day and night cycle that I could scale depending on how long I wanted the days to last. At the moment, I want an in-game day to be around 2 hours, but that number isn't final. And the days at the moment, I believe, are scaled down to only 2 minutes, so you can see the sun's path and the arc it has in the sky, along with the emergence of the moon and disappearance of it every morning. I hope you all enjoy it, and if you have any suggestions on how I could change it, leave a comment down below. Now let's move on to Za'Tar. It's one of the starting cities you'll get to choose from when creating a character. The city's skeleton is there, and I can start building a history from that. Like the fountain, for example, was made from stones that come from the mountain. The housing district around the fountain is meant for the richer folks of Za'Tar, while the outer housing is clearly meant for the poor and labor class. The market district in the kingdom's center is easily accessible from all districts around it, while also adding a clear separation between the rich and poor. There is also a lot to discover in Za'Tar, and a few hidden gems right now that I want to keep secret at this time, and let the players kind of discover them as they play. Now let's move on to world design. There needs to be a sense of life inside of RPGs, cause and effect. So let's say that you want to check out the garden, and you'll notice that there are crows hanging around the scarecrow and the crops. And if we approach them, they'll disperse and start playing audio individually to really add atmosphere to the world. I also added pigs. They have different dirt mass and wander around randomly along some splines inside of the pen. I also took some time to add a slight water effect to the sewer to show a body of water moving throughout the canal and dividing down the channels. Speaking of water, I also stopped using the Unreal water system for the rivers, and instead modeled out a mesh and applied a water texture to it and changed the flow of the textures to give the illusion that the water was moving down the river. I also put together a water wheel and spent some time on the sound design there, so the impact of the wood and the dragging of it matched up with the wheel, along with the water particles that fire each time the wheel emerges from the water. And finally, I changed how NPCs path around the city once again. Taking some inspiration from my crows, they curve and move along splines now instead of a point-to-point pathing system that I had before. Anyways, that's all I have to share with you all today. If you want to support me or the project, you can do so over on Patreon. Now I'm going to go work more on Za'Tar. Bye!